Two officers shot while pulling over a man who was in a car reported stolen. This is video of Kari Gordon during a bond hearing a short while ago.
Gordon was denied bond. The two police officers he's accused of shooting were hospitalized. One has been released. The other remains at Greenville Memorial.
Now, we want to show you the body camera video from when the shots were fired, but we also need to warn you, it's graphic. It may be hard for some of you to watch. Here we go.
Ward 27 is returning Kari Anthony Gordon out of Greenville, showing no suspension, no disqualification, identification only, negative 29s.
Keep your hands out of your pocket.
Running that by VIN, returns 2001 Nissan.
All right, they were shot in Lavonia in Franklin County, Georgia. Both officers work for the Lavonia Police Department.
We have team coverage of this big story here on 7 News at 6. Our Gordon Dill has been digging into the criminal background of the suspect.
But first, our Addie Hampton is live in Franklin County with the latest, including the update on the officers' conditions. Addie?
Well, Amy, they are doing much better than they were last night. Captain Michael Schulman, who was affected the worst, he was in ICU earlier today. He was shot through the armpit around his his bulletproof vest, I should say. It shattered a few ribs. It punctured his lung, but they do tell us, fortunately, that he was moved into his own room at Greenville Memorial Hospital earlier this afternoon. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Martin was shot in the hand. He was released, but he is going to have a surgery on that hand to remove that bullet that is still there.
We will overcome. We will be better. We will be stronger once we're through this,
says Lavonia Police Chief Bruce Carlisle, calling Monday night a tragic day in Lavonia. He's grateful his men survived. He says veteran Captain Michael Schulman and rookie officer Jeffrey Martin attempted to arrest Kari Gordon during a traffic stop near the Lavonia Zaxby's when Gordon pulled a gun. Gordon has an extensive rap sheet. He was out on bond for attempted murder when police say he stole a car out of Greenville and headed into Georgia. Carlisle says the fact that Gordon was on the streets is unacceptable.
That's unacceptable. This has taken place. It's unacceptable that he was on the streets, and I can assure him that he will have a different outcome in the state of Georgia than he did in South Carolina.
Now, with the release of that body camera video, they say it gives them an idea of what happened last night and also gives them a chance to review their policies to see if anything needs to be changed. Now, as for Kari Gordon, he's going to have a preliminary hearing on January 4th, and a Superior Court judge is going to be deciding whether or not he gets a bond. I'm reporting live tonight in Franklin County, Georgia. Addie Hampton, 7 News.
Addie, thank you. Kari Gordon is charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, and he could be facing more charges.
Our team coverage of this developing story continues with Gordon Dill taking a look at Kari Gordon's criminal background history. What have you found out?
Here's a guy who's just 22 years old, but Kari Gordon's had the same sort of criminal charges come up again and again. It's a criminal history that really points to the same sort of crime he's now accused of in Lavonia. He's got convictions for crimes like auto braking that started at 15 years old. There are several other charges, in fact, for the very same thing. In this case, he's accused of driving a stolen car. He's been charged with having a stolen weapon in Greenville County. In Lavonia, he's accused of illegally having a handgun. Illegal in this case because he's already a convicted felon. And in 2015, you heard Addie mention this. Here's where it happened. Warrants charged Gordon with attempted murder for shooting someone on this intersection, the Judson community of Greenville. He was out on bond in that case when police say he shot those 2 officers in Georgia. Because this started so young. He was 15 years old at the time of these first criminal charges, so he was in and out of the juvenile justice system and a program called the Young Offenders Act. Several of his charges sentenced under that because he was under the age of 25. The whole idea of that program is to keep these young offenders from committing new crimes as they get older. But again, seeing what's happened here potentially in Georgia, the program must not have worked or may not have worked in Gordon's case.
A lot of people got to be asking, he's out on bond on attempted murder charge?
Yeah, that's not that unusual in this case because in South Carolina, the law says just about everybody gets bond.
Yep.
You should get a personal recognizance bond unless the prosecutors can show you're either a continuing danger to the community or a flight risk. He did get a $25,000 bond for that attempted murder charge, but that was the first violent crime on his record. Okay. Of course, now as he waits the trial for that, 2 more charges waiting for him in Georgia.
All right, Gordon, thank you for looking into